and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to Heather Rose Up. I am Heather. In this video, I will be doing a grocery haul. I did a grocery haul a week ago. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you check that video up here. And I realized that it was probably the least amount that I have spent on a grocery shopping trip this entire pandemic. So I wanted to do another one, especially today, because I definitely stocked up on things that I didn't get last week. I mentioned in that video that I don't really have a budget right now because of everything that's going on. If I can find it, I'm gonna get it. And if I can stock up on it, I'm going to stock up on it. So usually every 2 to 3 weeks, I stock up on things like meats and some frozen items. This grocery haul was significantly higher than last week's, so just to kind of give you an idea of how I'm spending. Before I get started, I will let you know how much I spent. In total today, I spent $259.98. So quite a big difference from the $150 that I spent last week. Out of that, $218.58 I spent at Aldi, and $41.40 I spent at Stop & Shop. But again, a lot of these items that I bought, I will be stocking up. Some of the things I probably won't have to get for another 3 weeks. So it all balances out. So without further ado, I will share with you my grocery haul. All right, I am going to jump right in so I can get these put away. So we're starting with the perishables, and just like in my last grocery haul, on the right is Aldi, and then that little section right there will be Stop & Shop. Some of the things that I stock up on when it is time to stock up on it, like I had mentioned before, is meats. So the chicken drumsticks, I don't have planned at all this week, but I do get these because we like to grill them. This is something that a lot of people skip out on, and it's not something that I like to skip out on because I actually prefer grilled drumsticks and thighs over chicken breast. And to me, they're 3 smart points each. It's worth it for the flavor, and then I pair it with 0 smart point foods, so I'm not eating chicken breast all the time. I do love chicken breast, don't get me wrong, but occasionally it is nice to switch it up and have some drumsticks. So I got 2 huge family packs of these. I will divide them up into vacuum bags and freeze them in my chest freezer downstairs. Same thing with the chicken breast. I will divide these up and put them in vacuum bags and freeze them. There are a couple of recipes this week that will call for chicken breast. I'm not sure, I haven't decided yet if I'm going to share my dinners in a video like I did with the previous grocery haul, but if I don't, check out my Instagram. I do post my dinners there almost daily for inspiration and dinner ideas. The steak is for the salad that I'm going to be making on Sunday that I've never made before. We're going to be grilling the steaks, and we're going to use feta and blue cheese. Eggs, we were running out of eggs, and every time I do get these, either bi-weekly or every 3 weeks, I get 3 dozen. That's the limit for Aldi, so that's what I get. Also, the limit for the chicken breast and the drumsticks were also 2 packs per shopping trip, so that's why I stocked up on that. The ground beef was also limit 2, and then again this week I was excited because again, and they're not expiring for 2 days, so I will put these in vacuum sealed bags tonight and freeze them. So I only needed 1 pound, but I got another one, so we can stock up on that. The whole chicken I will be making today in my Ninja Foodie. I am very tempted to do a cook with me on that because it takes less than 2 hours to cook this chicken. No, actually, I think it's less than 1 hour from start to finish to cook this whole chicken to perfection. Crispy skin and everything. So maybe I will include that. We'll see how ambitious I feel later. The breaded chicken breast fillets. I waited forever to buy these. If you're in the Aldi Nerd group, which I know some of you are, you know. You just know. But I didn't think that they were Smart Point friendly. They're actually only 6 Smart Point per fillet, and they're completely worth it, especially if you cook them in your air fryer. The light whipped topping, I got 3 of these for an upcoming collab on July 3rd that I will be posting. Stay tuned for that. I actually probably won't need all 3 of these, but I got extra in case I mess up. So stay tuned for that. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You have to keep your eyes peeled for that. The Country Crock, or it's not Country Crock, obviously it's Aldi's brand, but this is the butter spread that my kids use pretty much for their waffles and other things. I probably get this like once a month, every 2 months, because neither my husband nor I use those. My husband will occasionally. If you didn't see my last week's vlog, also note the graduation balloon in the background that's there. That was from our graduation celebration. Anyway, tangent. If you didn't see my last grocery haul, I buy 2 boxes of waffles and 2 boxes of French toast sticks as a parenting hack, so I don't have to worry about my kids wondering who got more of which. So I literally will put their names on the box and that will be theirs. So it helps avoid fighting. I'm not really sure if it helps with conflict resolution, but makes it easier on mom. So yep, that's what we're gonna do. Lunchables. I really don't like these. I will tell you flat out. But if you saw any of my grocery hauls from last summer, I do get these like pretty much just during the summer because my kids are more active and we have a rule. I don't remember what my rule was last summer, but this summer it's no more than 2 of these a week and they must have a veggie or a fruit side and an extra healthy protein. So peanut butter or an extra cheese stick, something that's gonna make it a little bit more balanced, but it's still fun to have and okay occasionally. So this will last them 2 weeks. Sometimes they don't eat both of their options in 1 week. So it really depends on how they feel. It's just nice to give them extra options. I've mentioned before, my kids are pretty self-sufficient and they put together their own lunches, which is really nice. I'm out of breath. I'm trying to get this done so I can put this stuff in the freezer and fridge. The feta and the blue cheese I got for the steak salads that I'll be making on Sunday. I haven't decided if I will be using blue cheese, so I got the reduced fat feta in case. It won't go bad either way. The corn I got for the Mexican egg rolls, or the Southwest egg rolls that I'll be making at some point this week. These ice creams are so good. They're very comparable to Halo Top. My favorite is the sea salt caramel, and believe it or not, just the chocolate is so rich and creamy as long as you let it sit out like you're supposed to for a little bit. Actually, it's probably good now. Anyway, this flavor, and the peanut butter cup flavor are 4 smart points for 2/3 of a cup. The chocolate chip cookie dough is 5 smart points for 2/3 of a cup. To me, they're worth it, and 2/3 of a cup is plenty. For me, my husband loves these. He requests that I get them often, and they were on sale this week. Yay! This vanilla I got because we have some diet root beer in the fridge from my kids' graduation celebration, and they really enjoyed the root beer floats that we made, and we actually even put this in the big ice cream cake that I talked about in some previous videos, and it's really good. They don't notice the difference. So, moving on. The low-fat cottage cheese, I like this over fat-free. I don't think there's much of a difference in point value, and it's worth it to me to just not have fat-free and have the low-fat. I get that for Felicia combos. Even my husband loves the Felicia combo. If you don't know what I'm talking about, definitely search that. Don't knock it till you try it. That's all I'm going to say. The fat-free half and half, I get weekly for my husband and sometimes myself. This Neufchâtel, I'm not really sure if I ever pronounced that correctly, but basically it's the reduced fat cream cheese. I got 4 blocks because it's also for the collab that I'll be making on July 3rd, and I got extra again in case I mess up. The Colby Jack's cheese sticks are a staple in my house. My kids like them and my husband like them as a snack. I do occasionally too if I decide that it's worth the points. The Crescent Rolls, I got reduced fat Crescent Rolls for a recipe that I'll be making. It's the Drizzle Me Skinny's Buffalo Chicken Bubble Up. She calls for biscuits, but I couldn't find any reduced fat biscuits, so we're going to work with this. Even with the reduced fat, it's kind of high in points for me. It's 9 smart points, but I'm excited to try it, and I'll let you know how it turns out. Fat-free mozzarella. I mentioned in my last grocery haul how excited I was to see that my Stop and Shop, oh yes, and this is Stop and Shop again. I was excited to see that my Stop and Shop had restocked with their fat-free cheddar, and then I saw the fat-free mozzarella this week, and this is for French onion chicken that we'll be making this week. And then my other staple that I mentioned in almost every grocery haul, I was very happy that Stop and Shop had it because, again, Aldi did not have the Greek non-fat yogurt. So that is it for the perishables. Let's move on to the produce. Again, Aldi, and that one item is from Stop and Shop. So I went to Aldi. They were supposed to have cherries this week, and I didn't find any. I was a little sad about that, but I did get a big bag of grapes. They were on sale for 99 cents a pound. I got more peaches. I got this bag of mini avocados this time. They were marked down. I'm not really sure why, but they seemed fine. And I've been on an avocado toast kick lately. I got 2 bunches of bananas. We go through a lot of bananas in the house. Strawberries I got because they smelled amazing. These are all pretty much snack options over here. Tomatoes I did get for the salads that we'll be making and to have them for salads throughout the week. I got blackberries and blueberries for my husband. He eats those almost daily in his yogurt. Cantaloupe I got for my children and my husband. Fun fact, there are very few foods in this world that I don't like, and cantaloupe is one of them. I am not a picky eater at all, but I don't like cantaloupe. I know, weird. Mangoes are my favorite fruit, however. So I got some mangoes, and check out the size of this eggplant. Just to give you like an idea of the size, this is a 5-pound bag of potatoes. And it's roughly the same size as that. That's a pint of blueberries, but like this thing is, I can barely hold it with one hand, massive. So the price was per pound, which was 99 cents per pound, and this bad boy ended up being $2.47. This is actually a 2.5 pound, I'm looking at it now, it's a 2.5 pound eggplant, just to give you an idea. Now that I've done my whole haul about this massive eggplant. These cucumbers I got, my kids really like snacking on these. These are a great option for them for lunch. They will snack on them too, and I like them in salad. Cilantro I got because I needed for the Southwest egg rolls. The 5-pound bag of potatoes I got to go as a side with the steak salads. I'm thinking that's going to be a point heavy meal. I'm not really sure. Stay tuned on Instagram and I'll let you know how that goes. The coleslaw I got as a quick and easy option because we are making egg roll bowls, and instead of shredding everything up, I just decided to take the easy way out and use that for the egg roll bowls. And that is everything for the produce. And now on to the non-perishables. I did get some non-food items in this haul, but I have always included my non-food items just because I'm not going to deduct the amount on the non-food items off from my receipts. So, and it gives you an idea of how much I actually spend. The tortillas, I realized I actually didn't need, but I get these for my kids. They have wraps, quesadillas, lunch option for them. The coffee, this is the coffee that I get weekly. This granola, my son actually requested granola recently so he could have yogurt and granola. So I got some of this. I scanned it and it's 4 smart points for 1/4 cup. I'm not really sure if it'll be worth it, but I might give it a try. Considering my avocado toast is a little bit more than that, I guess it might not be a bad option for a breakfast. So I might give that a try and let you know how it is. Beef broth I got for the Felicia Keithley's French onion chicken that we'll be having at some point this week. And I will have in the description box below my weekly menu. Any Aldi nerds out there, can you guess what I'm going to say? Where the deer and the antelope play. If you don't understand, you should go join the Aldi Nerd Facebook group. The regular ranch is for my children, and I get the light ranch. This is, I believe, 2 smart points for 1 tablespoon. I forgot what that is. I'll have that down here. I'll let you know what that is. The original syrup, tomato, I get for my children. I usually get the no sugar added. Turkey pepperoni, I get for snacks. Sometimes I put them in wraps, salads, sandwiches, etc. These cereal treat bars, I was completely influenced by Joan from Joan's Pointed Plate. I have seen these in a couple of her videos and I decided to give it a try. I don't think I would have otherwise. They are 4 smart points each and they're a decent sized bar, so I'm excited to try these. And hopefully my children won't eat them before I get to try them. For a non-food item at Aldi, I got some bug spray. We've been spending a lot of time outside at night by the fire pit, and a bunch of balloons. I thought that this would be something fun for the kids to do, us all to do actually, on the 4th of July since we're not really doing anything. I got more of the Vista Bay seltzers. I love these. They are 3 or 4 smart points each, depending on how you decide to track them. If you input the black cherry manually, they are 3 smart points. If you scan it, it's 4. These are 3 either way. So I count them as 3 and call it a day. Not gonna stress. Grape jelly I get for my kids if they decide they want peanut butter and jelly. Dijon mustard I got specifically because, well, we actually have this on hand a lot of times, but I got it because I'm going to make, I'm gonna mention her again, Joan Pointed Plates honey mustard dressing, which I'm pretty excited about. I like that she based her grilled chicken with it, which I might have to give it a try. The cereal bars I get for my children, as well as the peanut butter crackers. These are snack options or sometimes breakfast options with an additional item. The honey graham crackers I got for a specific recipe, and this is another ingredient for the collab that I'll be sharing on July 3rd. And also my kids like these as snacks. The crushed pineapple, I got 2 cans. This is one of the ingredients in the collab recipe that I have coming up. I couldn't find no sugar added mandarin oranges at Aldi, and I had a hard time finding the cans at Stop and Shop, so I just got these, and I hope it's going to be enough. The sugar-free Jello, sometimes Aldi has sugar-free orange Jello. They did not, so I had to get that at Stop and Shop as well. I got the chopped green chilies for the Southwest egg rolls that we will be having coming up. And then for the non-food items, yes, I'm including this in my grocery haul. You know what? It's summer and everybody gets ants, and I try to stay on top of it. Maybe not everybody, but we do. Anyway, and then this body wash I got for my daughter. We all have, I swear, our own body wash preference, and I get this because it's a little less expensive. These were 2 for $4, and she likes the Suave brand. So that is it for the non-perishable. And it's not a Heather grocery haul unless I forget to put something out on the table. I got these at Aldi. I was actually influenced by Ashley F on Instagram. I saw her posting about these and I was really intrigued. I got these a couple of weeks ago and really liked them. I tried the watermelon one, which was delicious, and the citrus and green tea I actually preferred. And now I wanted to try the orange and grapefruit. That's it for my grocery haul today. I hope that you found this video helpful, and if you did in any way, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Welcome to my journey. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can continue to follow along on my weight loss journey, and you'll be alerted when I upload new videos. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to leave them in the comment section or shoot me an email. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.